A child, a teacher, a book, and a pen can change the world. Malala Yousafzai. But today, for millions of children around the world, there is no book, no pen, and no classroom. Only unanswered questions, only unfinished dreams. Education has the power to change the world, yet the world is still failing to deliver education to everyone who deserves it. And that is why education is not just a service. It's not just a system. Education is a human right, a public good, and a shared responsibility. On 24 January, the world comes together to observe the International Day of Education, proclaimed by the United Nations General Assembly to celebrate education's vital role in peace, development, and human dignity. The right to education is not a modern idea. It's firmly rooted in Article 26 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which calls for free and compulsory elementary education. The Convention on the Rights of the Child, which was adopted back in 1989, goes even further, stating that higher education must be made accessible to all. Education isn't something children should be grateful for. It's something they are entitled to, plain and simple. In 2015, when the world adopted the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, one truth was made clear: without education, none of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals can be achieved. That is why Sustainable Development Goal 4 commits the global community to inclusive and equitable quality education and lifelong learning opportunities for all. Education is the foundation upon which equality, health, innovation, and economic growth are built. Yet the reality tells a painful story. Today, around 244 million children and adolescents are out of school. 617 million children and adolescents cannot read a simple sentence or perform basic mathematics. More than 763 million adults remain illiterate. In sub-Saharan Africa, less than 40% of girls complete lower secondary education. And globally, nearly 4 million refugee children and youth are still denied access to schooling. These are not just statistics, they are broken promises. Their right to education is being violated, and it is just unacceptable. Without inclusive and equitable quality education, countries will not achieve gender equality, and they will not break the cycle of poverty that continues to leave millions behind. This is why International Day of Education 2026 is observed under the theme, The Power of Youth in Co-Creating Education. Young people under the age of 30 make up more than half of the global population. They are innovators, they are problem solvers, they are drivers of social transformation. Yet they remain disproportionately affected by poverty, inequality, limited access to quality education, and a lack of decent work opportunities. When it comes to shaping the future of education, youth have a unique and essential role. They are the primary beneficiaries of education systems, and their futures depend on them. And yet, too often, education is designed for young people without being designed with them. At a time of rapid technological change, we must rethink the purpose and the methods of teaching and learning. Meaningfully engaging youth in co-creating education ensures learning is relevant, inclusive, and aligned with real aspirations. When youth are heard, education becomes future-ready. Quality education also depends on leadership. The Global Education Monitoring Report highlights that leadership is the second most important factor in influencing learning outcomes. Good leaders do make a difference. Leadership matters at every level, whether it's in classrooms, in schools, or even in government. Good schools truly need good leaders who listen, empower, and believe in young people as partners in change. To mark International Day of Education 2026, a hybrid global event will be organized at UNESCO headquarters in Paris on the 23rd of January 2026, bringing together youth, educators, and policymakers from around the world. Across countries and communities, People are invited to host youth-focused dialogues, share visions for education reform, and highlight youth-led initiatives. Everyone is encouraged to reflect on one powerful question. If you were Minister of Education for a day, what would be the first change you would make? So as this video ends, let one question stay with you. Not a statistic, not a slogan, a question. If education shapes the future, who should be shaping education? Governments alone? Institutions alone? Or the young minds whose lives will be defined by it? International Day of Education. 2026 calls on us to trust young people not just as students, but as partners, leaders, and co-creators. Because the future of education does not belong to yesterday's ideas. It belongs to the voices we choose to listen to today. And when we truly empower youth, education stops being preparation for life and becomes life itself. That is the power of youth. That is the power of education. Let that stay with you.